This video is sponsored by a birthday by a friend. I'm just kidding. This video is a birthday gift. Happy birthday to my friend. I hope I did get your birthday right, because otherwise that would be embarrassing. But I do have a new location, which will be improved in the future, because that background is not really getting across the vibe I want to create, if you know what I mean. To get to the point, my friend really likes Dazai. This is going to be the base. I have set a deadline for myself, which is 5 days. And in those days I have to finish it completely. If you remember the other ones, they took months because I just occasionally worked on them. For this one, I'm gonna be permanently working every day and I have to be finished on Friday. Let's see if I can do that. To get started, let's start sketching. I have a few really rough sketches and I ended up liking this a lot, but then I was like, front perspective, yes, let's do that. I decided to go with this pose. He's like holding a bandage over his eye and he's leaning on one leg. I think that looks dynamic enough. I like that. Earlier this day I went to the store because I needed paint, and the only paint that was not available in any of the stores I went to was black paint. And this is almost empty, which means for this version of Dazai I have almost no black paint. Let's just hope the store restocks, because if not, I have a problem. But I'm first gonna do a sketch anyway, so let's get this on here. Okay, that's the finished sketch. It's called a sketch for a reason. It's really rough, but I can work with this. And now I'm gonna do my favorite thing, which is glazing that whole thing. If you're new to this channel, glazing is basically priming. It means that you take some color and mix it with the water and then apply it, so the sketch still shines through, but you have a primed canvas. And if you don't know why people glaze, colors look different if they are on a plain white background compared to when they are on a toned down or colored background. And also when you paint on a canvas, you always have like these tiny white spots shining through. If you glaze the whole thing, you have, for example, orange spots show through. And that isn't noticed as quick by the eye as white spots, because from afar, your eyes kind of mix the colors together and they look more interesting. Especially if you apply blue on top, because they're complementary colors. Day 1, finished. Temperatures today are not made for humans. I have to stop anyway, because I'm almost out of black paint. Let's see if I can find some tomorrow. Good morning. It's the hottest day of the week. I'm already melting. And I just realized that it's too dark to film, because this window shows northwest, which means no sun in the morning. I'm gonna do a bit of commission work, and then we'll see. Don't let the phone cable irritate you. I don't have pockets. My first plan is to apply black, because I need to bring some contrast into there. And the lifesaver of the day is my sister, because she gave me this. It's a full tube of black paint. Now, I'm taking a tiny brush, because... Wait, I'm taking a tinier brush, because I want to do all the details first. Or at least the most important details, such as the eyes. We love to paint eyes, right? Jingle bells, jingle. It's July. Alright, I think I want his hair on top to be infused with more color. His hair is actually brown, but in this setting, the trick is to make it look brown, but not actually use brown. Do you know what I mean? Because the lighting's like different. I think I'm gonna end up using brown anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's create some really strong shadows right here. If you're able to recognize it, his tie is flying in this direction, and I have to find a way to not make it too dark, because the clothes that are underneath are also dark. If I just make both of them black, you will not even see that there's a tie there. I need to adjust the set because I'm almost running into my shelf all the time. That's pretty impractical. Okay. This is so heavy. Please don't break. Let me just adjust the feet. Okay. Oh, come on! But the top of his tie is black because there's shadows falling onto it. Now you can see his collar a bit better. These fingers are not shown because there's a bandage going through it. I like that texture on his hair. Now I don't like it anymore. I don't actually know what is supposed to be his suit jacket, and the jacket on top of that. Let's just apply black. Okay, I need a bigger brush for this one. Ta-da! It looks the same on camera, doesn't it? Here we can see a rolled up sleeve. And then there's suit stuff. Nope, that makes no sense. Why is the suit going over his armpits if this sleeve is white? Something is not right. I should become a poet. It's starting to look better and better. Let's keep going. That's gonna be a jump scare for the rest of the day. It's paint. And I got it all over my body. I don't mind, because I have this. This is the in-between, and I love it. Oh. So now that we have the dark contrast, let's add the light contrast. I just had lunch and I opened a glass bottle. Now I don't have a bottle opener here, so I opened it with my keys, but I scraped myself. I'm a disappointment to my own culture. Let's forget about that. Next up is, of course, like I said, white. Let's start here. Ta-da! It's white where the light hits. Man, I wanted to make a cool rhyme again, but this is a dangerous area here. It's the hand. We love painting hands, don't we? This area here has to be really detailed because I want it to look real. Does that look like real bandages? Maybe. Trust the process. I don't like it. At the moment it kind of looks like he's molding. Oh. This is a band-aid, by the way. I don't know if you can see it. It's not a weird chunk of hair or skin. No, 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 no. Shh. I covered the nose. No! Obviously, this is not the final look. It's just the contrast between light and shadow. He looks cool. Oh. Now with him looking like this, he kind of reminds me of someone. I actually don't know who, but he does remind me of... Yeah, I don't know. Even if you look at it from afar, it pops into your eye. The contrast. An orange background is not really what I want, because orange, Dazai. No. I'm gonna attempt to do a red one, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna change it. But for now, let's try red. Is it a weird thing to say that this looks like Christmas? It looks like Christmas, but with a bit more blood. Can you see how I went over a few areas with dried up red? Just because I thought that it might give off a nice effect. And it does look good. My use of the mic today is a bit inconvenient. Before I overcomplicate things, I'm gonna leave it like that today. I think this is a good amount of progress. And also it's the hottest day of the week. It's 32 degrees Celsius outside. So, on to the next day. Good morning. I did not sleep well. Dude, I'm terrified. The trees are in 90-degree angles. I don't think I'll be able to sleep. I arrived here 2 hours ago and I did some editing in the meantime because I just had to sit down. I have no energy, but I think I have to do some physical activity, so let's apply some color. Let's mix up some brown. And remember to hydrate. This is actually more cheap paint, but it's fine because I mainly use it for glazing and mixing. That looks disgusting. Let's put some brown highlights here. It's already starting to look more like Dazai. Yeah, later on I'm gonna need more shadows. Definitely. I'm gonna try out a new technique. Let's dry this brush, but there's still paint on it. It's just very, very dry. Let's try shading the white fabric with brown. I don't know if that's such a good idea, but I can always put blue on top. I mean, if you have warm ambient light, the shadows are gonna be warm, so it's fine. That's why you usually use blue or purple for shadows, because that's the ambient light from the sky, because the sky is blue. The hands, I'm gonna save that for later. No specific reason. You know what I forgot the whole time? The bandage is going through his hand and over his head here. Let's try to create a really nice curve. Good enough. Okay. I have to sit down. I'm way too tired for this. Watch out for yourselves, people, and sleep. And I'm addressing one person personally. You know what I mean. This looks fine, but only from afar. He looks like he has a rash. I'm gonna try to fix that. Some hours have passed. I had to let this sit and look at it again with new eyes. And now that I'm looking at it, I noticed that this is lacking blue. I want to add blue to the background. But first, it's time to cover all the areas that are still white highlights on top of black. I'm gonna make this gray, because if light's shining on black, depending on the lighting, it looks gray. This brush is kind of dried up. I did not let that happen, actually. Okay, this is too light. Let me shade some of the bandages. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. There's probably gonna be another thunderstorm later, which means that I should probably drive home a bit earlier. Let's make a darker gray. This is looking better. It's finally time to cover his tie. The knee. I always miss the knee because I made it red and hoped it would look good, but it doesn't look like a knee. This will be needing a bit more black later on, but this is fine for now. This will probably create some confusion. I will now be doing an ombre effect, because I'm gonna add blue, but only on the outside, and it's slowly fading into this beautiful red. This area here, perfect, magnificent. My beautiful blue is back again. It's just basic primary blue. It's the most beautiful blue I've ever owned. I'm rethinking my choices. This is quite interesting. What am I doing? This is not quite turning out how I expected it to. I might be a bit stressed because of the thunderstorm. You know what? I'm gonna keep going like this, and then I'm gonna add red one more time. The blue is really coming out here. Sorry if you cannot see anything. Yep, it's blurry like I expected. The blue reminds me of the night sky, which is perfect for this character. I like the combination of red and blue. Very fitting. Let's not forget that part up here, because I always do. Oh, I wish I wasn't in a rush. More red, more red. Come on here, red. One more time. At least I hope so. Yes, yes, yes. That is the effect I hoped for. That's even better. I'm only allowed to park until a certain time of day. That's also a reason why I'm stressed. And I just realized that I have 10 minutes left because my clock is not working properly. I should get going. It's been 3 hours, there's no storm, and I've been editing the whole time. Look at that beautiful Zonai battery. And I completely forgot that I have to maybe eat dinner. I'm always overworking myself by choice. Is this called breaking the fourth wall? It's currently 1 a.m. Let's continue. I'm well rested. Today I slept for 8 hours and I'm ready to get some work done. Now I can fully concentrate on Dazai. As you can see, the areas turned brown because the blue wasn't fully dried up yet. I'm gonna go over it, and this time I'm gonna use a sponge. What I'm gonna do now is seal the rough edges. Good morning. It's the last day and I just came back from violin practice. Let's finish this up. I have brought a paint set because for the rough face I need a lot of color of one kind, right? For example, black or gray, white. But now when it comes to the details, I need a lot of different colors, and mixing them up would be a waste. So I'm taking advantage of these. Maybe you have noticed that I added some blue and some purple, as well as some light orange, because I love to play with what I'm drawing. It's kind of like candy to the eye, because from afar you don't even see it, but it still looks visually more appealing. This area is a bit blank. That's why I'm gonna apply some more white, because I want this to be another bandage floating around. Hey. Oh yes, that was very satisfying. Oh, this already feels like a waste again because I have so much white left. I need more gray. That is because I need to fix his tie. And I made it worse. I can fix that. Oh, please don't fall. Let me add a bit of water so I can go over this without 100% opacity, if you will. Now here, let me go over here. I'm always millimeters away from breaking my entire set, but it hasn't happened yet. The bandages somehow are the easiest, but also the most complicated part. Does that make sense? They're easy to set up, they look good from afar, but actually finishing the details is the most complicated thing in my opinion. No, it's fine like that. I was thinking about something, but no. Let me take a look at it. Oh, I love it. I found something. I always forgot that part. I don't know why. I'm at the stage where I don't know where to stop. What do I like? What do I not like? Do I want things to stay like this? I don't know. Usually at this stage I just let it sit for a few hours and take a look at it again a bit later, but I don't want to go home when it's already dark outside, so this is the finishing phase. I'm finished. Yeah, this took me 5 days. I started on Monday, ended it on Friday, which is today, especially to my friend. I hope you like it. And if you want to, I'm gonna bring it to you whenever you or I have time. I'm definitely gonna add more to the studio, because it's kind of blank right now. But you know, everything has to start somewhere, so it's fine. This is finished, and last time someone requested to see more details, so here you go. These past 5 days were really fun, and yeah, that's it. It's finished. Thank you for watching this far, and as always, have a nice day, evening or night. Ich habe einen Pickel am Fuß. Am Schienbein. And see you next time. Bye.